that. Flusher has been headshots already, but being Glocks, he's still alive. Jacob first one to get taken down. Kremen pushing towards the crawl space behind CPL. That's very nice map control taken. And again, he can just show his presence. There's not a lot Fnatic can do about this. They really can't try to engage. He doesn't need to give them an opportunity with which to do so. JW still looking for it. Oh, that is a cheeky kill. CT's moving towards, well, they're all over the bomb sites, in fact. We've got Dignitas in Palace, Ramp and elsewhere, and now Olofmeister's managed to take some of his map control back, but Kroman's still alive. Kroman and Tensky now, and now it's down to Tensky. I don't think the bomb's planted for him. Indeed it is, actually, but he doesn't realize it's being defused, and there it is. Manages to get some more money out of that round, but the round will go to Fnatic.
It's a pretty straightforward pistol round from Dignitas, using their utility and then to cut off one point of attack and then focusing on the other one towards the connector and jungle area. And it's a good pistol round, but Fnatic was ready for it. You could see how they were not giving any openings to Dignitas, besides that one kill on JW, and they did a great job of executing the retake.
JW tightly spotting top mid, and Flush will come out to support and clean up. Dennis raining down chunks of death down. And there was another one, but Flush has stole the last kill.
Oh, yeah. Good old chunks of death. I had to make a t-shirt.
I was just about to say, we need a chunks of death t-shirt.
That was actually a force buy from Dignitas for anyone who missed it, because it did end very quickly. They did try to drop the AKs. Unfortunately, they were completely decimated, trying to take mid control by Fnatic, who had a player with the M4 on short and window, and also Flasha with the MP from connector. Another interesting thing, talking about Fnatic last year, Fnatic this year, and them switching CT side positions, is Flasha was always the cat player. Now he's more towards the A bomb side, it seems. JW is still in his spot in window room, but again, you see, I think it's Krims who's now playing towards B as well.
Yeah, he was always a trusty stairs and connector man.
No, he's the A player. Olofmeister was the A anchor, now he's playing B.
Good selection of grenades from Fnatic. As we see a fast take from Dignitas. A timely round to do such a take, considering that there is no AWP in play for Fnatic just yet, and they know that. But Fnatic, being Fnatic, liking to get aggressive, are looking not to give up too easily on this middle position. Two players on the catwalk position. Looking for some frags. JW playing amongst the smoke, and can't quite get the spot. It's always quite tricky with smokes. And Rubino trying to open things up here. Shut down by Flusher though. 2 quick kills from him. Very important starts for Fnatic. Forward control taken here, but the cost has been heavy for both teams at this point.
Olofmeister's pushed all the way through B apps. Problem is there's no one left on B, so if Dignitas choose to go there, that would get awkward. Heading towards A, there is a lurker in Tensky. Unlikely to check behind him. Dignitas waiting, biding their time, but time is their enemy at the moment, because that time is giving Olofmeister the flank. There goes Kroman, and now Dignitas will feel like they've got no choice but to go towards A. So they should get shut down pretty quickly, although Tensky with a timely move. Sandwich, we spotted now. Patient bursting from Olofmeister will leave Fox alone. 20 seconds for him. Wherever he decides to go, he better do it quickly, because he's running out of time to even plant the bomb. He really doesn't have time to check all this stuff. 14, 13 seconds remain. There's Crimson CT down to 11 HP now. Taking a gamble plant, but again, JW should clean this up pretty easily. That's the first buy round. Going to Fnatic. So Dignitas, presuming they lose this one, should be at max loss bonus, and maybe we'll see Fox with the AWP. No one had the AWP in the previous round. I mean, Fox, he's shown himself to be a dab hand with the AK as well in recent matches, but Fnatic are going to be a stronger opponent than some of the ones he has faced of late.
For the Eagles, though, for Dignitas, Fnatic have to be careful about this. JW very careful, but great spray down coming in there. Flusher and JW combine, throwing all of this towards top mid, and that is what the Eagles basically done for. That was a very flat round from Dignitas, unfortunately for them. And they have found a lot of value on some of those Deagle rounds in the past, so You know, they've got some good aimers, but
I think this is where Dignitas just tries another default because Fox has an AWP now, but in all honesty, I think they should try just to fake going for mid control, send one player there to make noise, and then explode onto the A bomb side, because you can see that fnatic is playing mid heavy on their CT side, and it's going to be very difficult for Dignitas to actually take mid control. Seems like they're actually going to do that now, regardless of the op on Fox.
and they only have 6 kills right now, 2 of which I think were in the, or maybe 3 of which were in the pistol round. So they have not been really touching the economy whatsoever.
Their timing is off for this. I mean, fnatic will be ready for this A execute completely.
Moving in are the T's. Crim's around the box. Doesn't see the players move through the smoke, but he's got his teammates to run distraction as well. Flasher opens the opening frag. JW taken down in the meantime, but it's looking pretty contained by the Fnatic team. Lining up for Flusher, and maybe he will get the 5th and the ace. No, he'll be denied. Jacob will take that away. Going for the full spray, not what it used to be. 6-0 Fnatic.
Is that a missed smoke? There was a smoke like on stairs. Yeah, this smoke on the left. Maybe that was supposed to be for jungle or for connector, but
I would guess connector.
again, you see it, just see Dignitas trying to go out A without any utility, going out through smokes and such. I mean, that push needs to come way earlier if they're trying to fake mid control, and then they're just going to have Flasha focused on mid. He's not in that spot to get all those kills. Or at least when he comes there, Dignitas is already pushed towards the bomb site, so he can't just get duels. He's going to get traded immediately. Now Dignitas decides to go for force, but as you said, Dan, they were not doing a lot of damage. Fnatic is nowhere near in danger of being reset. So let's see what they decide to do now. Oh, push mid without any utility.
Well, and I mean, Fnatic, they've been, oh, that's a good nade. They've been very happy with just challenging, and they haven't really been getting punished for doing so. They've done some good damage, have Dignitas, onto the Fnatic players, but Fnatic are yet to lose anyone. JW's got a great position here. Oh, that's a stunning flick. And just as the flash comes in as well, and the bomb has been laid at the feet of Flusher, who will be promptly eliminated, but the trades are there until there's pretty much nobody left, except Tensky. What a position to find yourself in.
And you also see Fnatic making great reads. Now they cheated an extra player towards Catwalk because they've been shutting down Dignitas all the time towards A so far. But I mean, again, what's Dignitas' plan in that round? Were they hoping that someone was going to push mid and they're just going to kill that player? Because they were just lucky that JW missed his first shot. I mean, that's a gift for him to not have any utility used on mid, but now they push towards A then.
Yes, they do, and just like every other A push, they are being completely destroyed, decimated, annihilated.
I'm not sure I've seen a team lose so many rounds so fast.
Yeah, I know, right?
In a very long time.
This is kind of what we expected from them at the beginning, I suppose. Like when the team was even announced.
But to be bad?
Yeah. You know, because obviously like 5 random guys put together, right? It's going to be hard. It's going to be very hard to be good straight off the bat. So it's going to take time for this new team to develop, and then you lose 2 players before you even start a match. Like, it sounds like anarchy. And perhaps it is, at least against tougher opposition, such as the likes of Fnatic, looking to make things 9-0 again. We've got another A push coming in. And maybe it's Dignitas looking for a slight tweak to make it work, but at the moment I don't know what that tweak is.
Well, I just want to get it done by trying to rush down these players on Fnatic's side, and the skill's only going to carry you so far. You're going to have to play like a team.
I mean, Fnatic is also playing amazingly well at the moment. JW switches things up, goes for that push towards apartments, and that was the only player for Dignitas on that side of the map. You can see how they wanted to explode towards A with the majority of the players on ramp, but that becomes much more difficult when you don't have that apps player to trade kills. So this is a problem for Dignitas now that, I mean...
Oh dear.
that doesn't help, but this is where the game pretty much is over for them, because if you don't start winning rounds early or with the couple of ideas that you have, they really don't have, like, you know, executes to fall back on, some very elaborate plays. See how it's all dependent on, let's try and get an individual kill, let's try to push out early, and they're just getting crushed all over the map. At this point, their goal is to try and save face, basically.
It's nice to see a different implementation of the auto sniper on Mirage. Commonly it's Carrigan and maybe sometimes exists on A, the A side, the CT side, but then it's around using his teammate for bait and then holding the window position, so he'll need to keep the opposition surprised. Moving towards short on this occasion, and indeed Dignitas are back on the pistols. Will it be round 11 for fnatic? Looks pretty likely. Crim's playing close, but he's got cover from his teammate. Flusher there to harass as well.
Oh, there you go. That's a meaty grenade there. And dignitas trying to run in, and Olafmeister will die over towards B, but the rest of the team are getting absolutely murdered. The bomb has been spotted towards A as well, so no shenanigans are at foot. In fact, the round is once again over presently. 11-0 for fnatic.
Flusher has 21 kills. I was just about to say, how many times has he gotten like multi-kills in a round? Like 3 kills at least. Second round, or that was Dennis, but he got 2 at least. Quad kill that one round, triple kill here and there.
Yep, Olafmeister is not even seeing any action.
That's the worst part of playing B on Mirage. Like, people just don't seem to go there, and then when they do, you're so bored that you just die. You don't do anything. It's the nightmare scenario.
That's okay though. He had a good first map.
This could be the fastest game. If it continues like this, it'll be like the fastest game ever in ECS.
In the history of Counter-Strike.
It's like 13 minutes, and it's 11-0.
That's it. That's insane. On Mirage as well. That's so weird. So weird.
Star Trek, no regrets. Oh, there goes the bomb. And there go most of the Dignitas players. Crim's unchecked because the personnel just aren't there. Risks have to be taken. Tends to be hunting for a kill on short, but now we need to go back in and get the bomb. But Crim's will not allow it. 12-0. 16 minutes have passed. Oh, sorry, 14 minutes.
I mean, in a position like this, you know, it's very difficult to stay positive if you're Dignitas right now, but we've seen crazier things happen. You know, now fnatic is going to be full-on reckless, so maybe they can use that to try and get a couple of rounds, 3 rounds optimally, and then take it from there.
Flusher just going in, JW to provide covering fire. Flusher will be traded out though, so opportunity perhaps for Dignitas. JW in a lot of trouble here, does get, I think, dinked through the wall. Still alive though, spray coming through the smoke. Are they trying to actually just push him down? He's going to jump out the window, get caught by Croman, and all of a sudden, a 2 versus 3 for Dignitas with some forward positions. The bomb has to be recovered, and fnatic are playing fairly actively still. As there is presence on Catwalk, and again, that bomb is down on Connector. I don't know that they know, that fnatic know that it's there. With this flank from JChem, maybe that could be the difference. This one frag to open up the A-bomb site, but no, Crim's out of nowhere just finds a bullet straight to JChem's face, leaving just Croman.
Dennis will hear the footsteps as well. And Olafmeister will reposition accordingly as Dennis is smoked off.
What a long round.
13-0.
That was a long round by this game standards.
Well, it's spy time for Dignitas. Again, Rubino of all of 1 kill. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, going from bottom to top. And all have died 13 times in 13 rounds.
This is one of those situations where you don't really feel like kills matter that much, in a sense that they were never in a position where 1 kill would change the round, pretty much. They were always like getting decimated. Like this, like, what's that? Just so easy for Dennis to get a kill and do damage.
Yeah, it's
like, you're in such an unfavorable position if you're Dignitas that you're not even supposed to get those kills. You know, it would be like a great play, a sick individual play if you do manage to get it.
Jake looking to clutch this round, will be traded immediately though. And indeed, you know, you you wonder if dignitas should just chill out a bit, try to take a couple players down on the
Oh, they are
boss
just
first.
after the game ends. Then they definitely need
Double
to chill out.
auto sniper, P90 on Crims. Oh boy, they are taking absolute liberties. This is why I love fnatic. We need more BM in Canada. I saw a Bison dropped.
What's happening?
Okay, so auto sniper, double AWP, double P90. Oh dear lords. What are they going to do? The charge is coming in, and that has got to be a demoralizing kill. At that point, what do you expect? What can you expect? Dennis. Oh, he's got an off angle. He can go through the wall as well. And Olaf Meister there. What a horrible existence on Mirage. Only the one kill versus double P90, double AWP, auto sniper buy. And jump won't work out either. Flush has picked up a UMP in the meantime. He needed that upgrade.
Oh my god, this is quite the. What do you say about this one, Yankee? What do you say about this one?
Fnatic does make my job fairly difficult. But I mean, look at this. Like, look at the scoreboard. So only in the first round you had Fnatic winning a round by defusing. So Dignitas in 14 rounds could not even get the bomb down. That's how far away they are from like winning.
Yeah.
You know, they couldn't even get a fighting chance in a round. They were just getting decimated.
Well, will it be 16-0, or will Dignitas buy some extra time, some much needed time to do something at least? Reclaim some semblance of dignity from this match. And there's a good start for Fnatic. We have the raid boss on Dennis, the Tech9, and Kevlar as Fnatic decide to push the issue here through the connected position, and it goes fairly well for Dignitas, that is.
That was their double raid boss as well. Olaf Meister, also Tech9 armor. They both got taken down at the same time, leaving Flusher alone. There is a round for Dignitas.
Dream is dead.
Double raid boss. I think one got shot through the smoke or something.
Yeah.
The dream
It's nice to see Fnatic still going for like a proper pistol round, even though they're 15-0 up. They don't just mess around. But yeah, it was those two guys dying from connector. They lost all pressure from that side of the map, allowed Dignitas to refocus on the players coming through ramp and A apartments, and get their first round on the board.
4 players in mid for Fnatic. The force buy is in effect, and that's the bomb lost. Almost falling into mid, but not quite. Cleanup is here, so now the question is how many rounds can Dignitas get? I think it's all eyes on the buy round at this point.
Yes, I mean, Fnatic have so much in the way of liberty, so much freedom to do anything that they want. They just need one round, so they can... There's I guess, different modes of thought. Some people would say, you know what, we can just take crazy risks because we just need one round. So you can see loads of crazy force buys, or you could go the other way and just try to go full saves. Like, don't even buy any pistols, and then just get like the most money possible to have the most buy rounds possible. That's like the other method of thought, I would say.
You can probably rush these 15 rounds in a row and it's still gonna work.
Yeah, there you go.
It's gonna work once. Or we can try to do the eco.
It's a 2-on-2 in an eco round. How on earth? Dennis is gonna ace. He's got 4 kills. Oh my god! Jacob's got 6 HP. Oh my god.
That would have been so amazing.
That's how disgustingly good Dennis is with pistols. Just deagle, no armor, 4 kills, easy. Damn.
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 All right, 15-3. Fnatic with the first buy rounds of their T side. What do they choose to do? Fox going for the aggressive play into the Palace.
He's got an op, James.
He has got an op. Yanko almost fooled you there. Well, there's the opening kill for Fnatic. 2 Ts in mid. Not much control. Tensky is around the connector position, but they may be at the mercy of their opponents at this point. Jacob still jump peeking B. He'll be in B alone for the time being, with Rubino having a look around the ladder room position. Again, Dignitas just waiting fnatic with control of connector. Important kill for Rubino. So that's one position known. See if fnatic can abuse this with their remaining players.
It's a great position to be in for fnatic at the moment. You can see that they're slowly... It's unfortunate for them to lose Dennis in connector. There is, of course, still one more player that can lurk into that position, but you can see at the same time, fnatic were bringing everyone towards Palace and Pit to try to get that three-pronged attack onto the A site. Still possible, though, but won't be as strong. And it will rely on hitting some good shots. And Fox is in a great position to take a lot of kills here because there are no smokes left on fnatic. Nice opener for Crimson. That's going to be the signal to go for fnatic.
There's a player in CT, that is Fox, but not much he can do. Nice leg, but oh wow, that's really baited things out and won them the round. Flusher came out to take him down, but Jacob was ready and waiting. And it all fell apart for fnatic. So dignitas, they get a 4th round on the board. Not a single T round has been won in this match. And if one is won, then the match is over. How peculiar.
If one is one.
Indeed. If one wins one round, then the game is won.
Just and buy. Oh,
this probably is where, if I'm fnatic, I wouldn't buy AKs. I would just do a half buy, Tech 9's all nades, and go for an execute, try to win around that way, because this is like a pretty shitty buy, but again, as you said, they have the liberty to do so. They have a lot of rounds to work with. It's just that this is a round they're probably not highly likely to win. But actually, the idea is great. So this idea might win in the round in itself because it's going to force rotations from dignitas.
We can see it happening already. Both Fox and Tensky are making their way out of the A site. Now as the push from fnatic comes into the A site. Oh my god, they're over-rotating massively. There is just Croman, who's left on the A site. He's got no HP, can't challenge at all. And now forward positions are taken by fnatic. That said, Croman finding himself an angle there, taking down the bomber. And that's a big problem. fnatic didn't have the utility to smoke him off correctly early enough, or perhaps they did. Just seeing a smoke there late from JW. Fox, though, in position finally. And as Janko said, it was a great idea from fnatic. Dennis looking to try to save the day here, but might not be all too likely, and perhaps it's more going to be about the damage that Dennis can do to the money of dignitas, maybe force a situation where they don't have as much utility in the following rounds. And indeed, finally taking down 5 rounds for dignitas now to the 15 of fnatic.
How did they lose?
Chrome didn't have enough utility. Croman peeked from CT, killed the bomb. The bomb fell, and yeah.
Good old not protecting the bomb planter.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, so now we see fnatic go for that half. Not even, I mean, only Flusha has utility at this point, but still can work. We've seen how proficient they are with the pistols time and time again, especially this guy right here, Dennis, 4K in that eco round. Not going to find an opening early on this time around.
10 rounds behind. And after that first half, you have to feel like dignitas. You know, you'll feel like the game is lost already. But at what point do they start to believe they can bring things back? This is, well, should be a non-round, although last time it was almost won by Dennis.
I think once it's like 15-10 or 11, like 11 is maybe 12 is where you kind of can hope for something. Until then, you're basically just playing, someone gives an idea and you're just reacting, really playing round by round.
Rubino is the second AWP for the CT side. 5 AKs for fnatic, back on full utility. And they'll be on max loss bonus now as well, so again, the buys will keep coming and they'll continue to get stronger. At least the ones in between the big buys. 2-1-2 set up from the CT side. I don't know if fnatic realised Fox is in Palace. No one's in Palace for the T side at the moment. Starting off with some grenades and Jacob with some smoke gimmicks. See if it catches anybody off guard. Speaking of which, will he go in towards CT? They've got lots of time in the which to do so. The smoke trick doesn't work out, and now Olofmeister is headed towards A.
So JW opening things up, of course. Catwalk could start to try to investigate here, but gets caught moving across, and now fnatic only have to take down Rubino to win the round. Rubino looking for a 1 versus 3 clutch to keep Dignitas in this, and here he goes.
It's doable, they think it's B.
That's a big play. Bomb has been dropped, and now Rubino's going for the rotation. Or will he? Flames come in a timely manner here to stop Rubino from re-peaking. And you can see fnatic are well and truly ready for any repeat from Palace. They have so much utility to work with.
Another Molotov, and
Wow.
then the smoke afterwards. Oh, he's put the smoke on the low ground. Oh, man. If he went to Shadow, he could throw the smoke through the ladder space into this position. But finally, Rubino emerges. He doesn't have a kit. Olaf Meister has not given him the right angle, and now he's made the sound. He's got to go for the no-scope. That's a nice one, but the instant trade from Dennis will finally put this match to a rest. 16-6. Could have been 16-0, but indeed, Dignitas did get some rounds on the board after all.
I mean, that was the problem. Rubino in that last round really wanted to fake that he was going ramp and kind of outsmart him in that way, but they just had too much utility for apartments. And yeah, obviously.